Video. Audio. Welcome to a Cigar Hustler Podcast, episode 112.
112.
They're getting so much harder to say. I just say the next one.
Wait till we get to 7,586.
Oh, I'll be dead by then.
Welcome to a Cigar Hustlers Podcast, brought to you by Jax, because he'll be running it.
Oh, yeah. It'll be Jackson.
Probably be his kid.
Jackson Justice in here.
Right.
Doing the show. Won't be one of my, maybe one of my grandchildren.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, Michael, let's get this show moving.
Yes, let's get started.
All
I
right.
like that we're drinking the same bangs.
I don't normally drink the apple. I'm not a big fan, but I wanted
You're
something
not
different.
a big fan
A
of
little
the
too,
apple.
little too sweet for me.
You're such a baby.
A little too sweet.
I love the apple. I haven't had the apple in a while, though. I always go to my Star Blast. Star Blast is kind of my move.
Oh, see, I like the Miami Cola. Everybody hates Miami Cola. It doesn't get very good reviews at all on the Bang Facebook page.
I like the Miami Cola as well.
Oh, well, look at you.
Yes, I do.
Copycat. Okay, anyway, I'd like to start, Michael, with a little political information.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of the politics and the social
Oh,
media.
here we go. Let's see. Oh,
Last week, my little Facebook
Okay.
club got reported by one of the members because somebody had a Trump sign in the background of their photo. Get over it, people. This is ridiculous. The guy said nothing about Trump. He did all he did
he's just a
was
supporter.
and he had a photo in the background. I mean, a poster in the background. A couple weeks ago, somebody had a hat in the photo. I got a complaint then too. You know what? I don't put a Bernie Sanders hat in. I don't care.
Is the person that complaining, are they a Bernie Sanders supporter?
Well, they obviously are not a Trump supporter.
Maybe they're like a Buttigieg or a Warren, and they're just bitter that they lost their candidate.
I don't know.
You know, that would make the most sense for me.
But this seems to be the first time in history that I can recall where there's such a division of the people between the candidates.
Do you think so?
It seems like it. I mean, I was reading a story this morning. Some guy got beat up in a bathroom because he had a "Make America Great Again" hat on.
Whatever. That's such bullshit.
And the guy,
Give me that.
the guy who beat him up got arrested because he had a hat on.
He's
Not like he's in there
that
taking
guy's-
a pee going, Trump's the best, he's the greatest. Also, he's hitting the back of the
That
head.
guy's probably batshit crazy. I could tell you a funny story. I don't know if you want me to drop it or...
No, go ahead.
You want me to drop it now?
Drop it.
I now know, I learned
Yes.
why parents get into fights at youth baseball games.
Oh, was there a fight?
Oh, no, it was close, though.
I saw a
was
photo
very
that your sister-in-law posted of several parents cheering some young man running for a
That was
touchdown.
at football.
Football.
Totally different
Totally,
animal.
Yes. Okay, well, what happened? Please
Okay.
explain.
So I was helping coach.
Yes.
And
Oh, that's right, you're the assistant coach.
And let me tell you something. Altamont baseball is very, very.
So this is not a school
No,
activity.
this is through Altamont.
Yeah, okay.
And like the rules that they have, like some of these coaches have really taken it to the next level, and they'll do everything they possibly can to work an angle for their kids to win. We don't have that kind of a team.
Like cheating?
I wouldn't say
Borderline cheating?
I would say that it's within the realm of their rules,
Oh,
but like,
gotcha.
you know, so like they make their catcher their weakest runner, so then when their catcher gets on base, oh, he's got to go get his gear on. So then they replace him with the best runner. I'm like that, you know, whatever. Look, if you got to take it that seriously, and you really need to win, then go ahead. I'm just trying to teach my kid fundamentals in games.
And these kids are
7 to 8 years old. Okay.
Oh, my Lord. Wait till high school.
So one of the assistant coaches on the other team, his
Yes.
name's Chris, by the way.
Hello, Chris. Sure, he's a big fan.
He's a complete douchebag. So our catcher, again, I don't know a lot about baseball,
Right, yeah.
Our catcher was standing over the plate, I guess.
Right?
And you're not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to block the plate.
Right.
Right.
So he's encouraging his kids on the team to take out our catcher. He's yelling. This guy is yelling,
Oh,
take him
nice.
out. Take him out.
Oh, sweep the leg, Johnny.
Are
Sweep
you
the leg.
fucking kidding me? Against a 7 and 8. And see, these are the type of people that get
Right.
their asses kicked.
Right.
Right? So, and to make matters worse, so he's not the head coach, right?
Right.
But the head coach obviously is a complete slapdick as well, because after it was brought up to the other coach, hey man, don't tell the
kids to run through.
Don't
the other
encourage kids to hurt
Yeah,
kids.
don't encourage violence.
Like being in the catcher spot is the most dangerous spot.
Right, yeah.
Right. Don't encourage kids to hurt other kids in a fucking game.
Right.
Right.
8-year-olds,
So-
no less.
Yeah.
That's
7.
not- well, 7
Our
or 8.
catcher's 7.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not like
Right.
there's a scholarship on the line here.
Right.
Or anything.
Yeah. We're not going right into the MLB next week. Like it's not happening. So instead of the head coach telling the other coach, "Hey, you're way out of line, man. You need to go sit down and go get out of here." Like that won't be tolerated. He's like, "Oh, Chris,
Chris, come on.
You're gonna get me in trouble, Chris.
Gonna get me in trouble." And then meanwhile, they're over in the dugout going, "Nice job.
Yeah,
good job. Next time, tell him to stab him.
Way to take him out." Okay, here, what I want you to do is I want you to bring these brass knuckles in. When you run in from third to home, you clock that motherfucker. You knock him out. I mean, like, what? So, kind of appalled. I was very angry. I mean, it wasn't even my kid, a catcher, but I have a problem with any parent encouraging.
Well, if he's going to do that, he might, if he steps off base, kick him.
Like, how fucked is that?
Right.
So, yeah.
Welcome to children's sports, Michael.
Yeah, but you know what? I've never had an issue at flag football. I've never had.
Well, the flag football is a sport made not to be violent. It's a violent sport that they have unviolented, made it less violent.
Unviolented it.
Unviolented it.
Well, baseball's not a violent sport at all.
Understand. No, it's not. It's not. So I mean, it's the same whether they're 8 or 18.
I would say
game.
Flag football is still more of a violent sport.
They don't tackle though, right?
Well, kids still run into each other. I mean,
there are no pads, though, right?
No, yeah, but it happens.
Oh,
you know
sure.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's when you're going at full velocity.
Right.
I mean,
some kid gets in the way, you're gonna.
My son took out his best friend. I mean, that was like the first play.
Are they on the same team?
Yeah, they're on the same play. There was, a defensive play. They were both going after the same guy. And boom, they ran into each other. You know what I mean? Like, that happens, right? Or like the quarterback.
Tell Jax to go be the catcher. When they come through, hit him, Jax.
Quarterback gets mulled over or whatever. But Altamont baseball is out of control. Out of control. I will not do it again.
Should seek justice on the kid that runs through.
So then the head coach is trying to butter up to me. Like
your head coach or the other head coach?
The other head coach is like, oh,
because you're screaming.
Well, no, I wasn't. I ain't that guy.
I see you getting a little wound up.
I'm not gonna lose my cool. I'll just go kick the guy's ass.
If that's what I mean.
Yeah. So
wound up.
So So the head coach was upset because we took the lead, which is weird for us. We're not comfortable with that. So he changed the pitching mechanics. Like he had it reviewed and checked and changed.
Oh, it's a machine pitch.
Yeah, he had it changed so much so that his boys could eventually hit, and like to a point where it sucked up 15, 20 minutes. It's Friday night or Saturday night. It's fucking cold. Right. Like I don't care. I don't care that much.
I want the game over.
Right.
Please.
Like let's just have them swing at whatever is come. It doesn't. It's all over the place. It doesn't matter. It's a machine, right? So he's like, oh, if you guys want to change the machine or whatever,
slow it down?
I'm really no. He sped it up. I'm really sorry about that. And like I don't care about. Look, the machine's a machine. I said flat out, your boy's out of line and you need to check him. And he just walked away. He's like, okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I should file a complaint. Like, I don't want this guy.
League?
Yeah. I mean,
is there a managing body of
that guy shouldn't be at the game.
The assistant coach?
Yeah.
File a complaint. I wonder if they even have a process for that.
I'm sure that they do.
Yeah, the process is you complain and they go, we'll look into it. And then Chris is back next week.
Well, here's the thing. He has to play us again.
You should go watch every game he coaches. Just stand there behind him with your arms crossed, flexing. You're very large, bulbous man.
You can tell he's just,
Are you bigger than him?
It's just... That's a silly question. He's taller than me, but he's fat.
There you go.
He drinks a lot of those Coors Lights.
Probably during the game.
Give me a Busch Light.
Got a big chaw on the side of his mouth?
You need to take him out, boy.
Take that son of a bitch out. Run to it.
So, yeah. You sports, baby. You sports. So, I commend...
You have a long and violent, probably, career, Michael.
Well, I mean, I'm coaching my son's football team. Oh. But, it's a totally different tempo. First of all, we're not keeping score. Nobody keeps score.
How do you know who wins?
Oh, the kids know. It doesn't matter.
They're giving away trophies for participation.
No, there's no trophies or not. What relevance does the score have? I mean, I'm trying to teach the kids, don't run, if you're the quarterback, don't run past the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Right?
The fundamentals.
Yeah, just simple, there's no need for scoring at that age.
Do they throw passes at that age?
Oh, yeah.
Do they really?
We were throwing passes. Wow. Nobody caught it.
Nobody got it.
But we worked on it.
Did they go to the people?
And
just
then...
say, bink.
No,
ding.
Yeah. They were very. They had potential to be caught, but what happens?
Can you videotape some of this so we can use it on the show?
I'm coaching. It's hard for me to videotape it.
You have a wife.
Yeah, it's true.
Miss Brittany, if you could videotape some of this, please. Some of that we could use it for outtakes and I'll put like the Benny Hill music to it and speed it up. Dun, 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 dun,
So one
dun,
of
dun,
Jax's
dun,
best
dun,
friends is super fast. So
Oh.
so when we're lagging behind, it's like 4th and 20
the
or
ball to
whatever.
Tommy.
I'm like, and his name's Levi. I'm like,
Levi.
give the ball to Levi so we can get another fresh set of downs. Because like I want to make sure that everybody touches the football.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, very nice.
So you got to rotate everybody in. It's hard. You want to you try and at least get them to touch the ball once.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You have 7 or 8 kids. Realistically, you might get 2 or maybe 3 drives. It's an hour long.
Right.
So, I want to make sure that
Is somebody playing baseball now too? Did I hear?
Jax is playing baseball.
He's playing. So he's playing baseball.
Yeah.
Football. Oh, baseball. You were just talking about. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the show.
It's time to see the doctor, Michael.
Yeah,
it's
apparently.
time to see the
Apparently.
doctor.
Youth baseball was the most fun that I had with my
Really,
son.
it's the worst for me.
Oh, because at the beginning he was so bad. So
Yeah.
we would go before the games in practice, and we would practice an hour before anything else started.
Right.
So by the end of the season, he was catching fly balls.
He was a stud.
Well, he wasn't a stud, but when he got his first hit, the coach and I both cried.
Aw,
I mean, it was
a momentous
such,
occasion.
it was such a moment, yeah. And then the coach gave him the game ball, and
Nice.
yeah.
So Jax had his first hit. Not this last game, the game before that, and he got a triple.
Nothing like it.
So here's the messed up part. Wait, did I tell this story?
I don't think
Okay. So I was. I guess there's like a dugout mom. So I was dugout
Yeah.
mom.
so. Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing. There was nobody else.
No,
to
no,
do
there
it.
is. Actually, I go through my phone every once in a while, and I still see
Dugout mom
from when Connor
Yeah.
played, and I don't even know
So
who
apparently,
it is.
that person takes care of the batting order. You try and keep all the 6 to 8 year olds on the bench, which is which actually kind of went well for me once I started saying sit out. Like oh my god,
Oh, it's scary
oh
man.
god,
Scary
let's
man.
sit down. I'll sit down.
I'll sit down right here.
So when I was doing it, kids needed something, so
Right.
I missed a hit.
Oh,
So
you missed his hit.
he runs, and I'm watching him run. He runs all the way to third base, which was
Right.
amazing. And you could just see how elated he was. And Brittany actually went left too because
Oh no!
because the baby was going nuts.
Right.
So it was a bummer for us. But then he got another hit at the last game. He got a double.
Nobody. Oh, well, there you go. Didn't he get hit not long ago too? We
He
never
got
told that
beat-
story.
Oh, did I not tell that
No,
story?
no, you saved it for the show, and then it never happened.
Oh yeah, he got beaned. He baseball.
We're talking baseball again.
Yeah, second day of practice. A couple of these kids, they can throw some heat, right?
Right.
Like they've been obviously well versed in the game.
Coached, right?
So one of his other friends threw the ball to him, and it hit the top of his mitt, and then boom, right on his head.
At least he was somewhat deflected.
And he just kind of he didn't know how to react, so he just he wanted to cry, but he didn't want to cry in front of
Right,
everybody, so just
right.
kind of. So then I started walking him to go get him ice, and he's like, "Am I going to be able to play on the playground later?" And I was like,
Only if you don't cry.
I said, "You can play on the playground as long as you get your ass back out there and play in practice." He turned right around and just hauled ass
I'm back.
right back. Yeah, so
wiping the tears away. All right, come on, let's go, guys.
So yeah, the team that the Atlanta
needs to
the
play
Atlanta
well.
Braves is the team that obviously takes baseball very seriously, and they'll probably win all of it. And they're the one that has significant small penis issues as well as.
Oh,
Look, I don't.
at
You
you.
you can't educate your kids on taking out kids in a sport.
no,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't do it.
It's
Don't yell at me.
terrible.
Don't yell at me.
It's horrible. And the kid was the first baseman in the outfield. He didn't want to go out over there. He didn't want to be by the other coaches.
What?
Like he was mortified at the guy yelling
Oh, his
that
first
he should be
baseman.
taken out. No, our catcher is
your
the
catcher.
first baseman.
Your
Right?
catcher is also the first baseman.
Yeah, so he rotates in as first baseman.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm following.
So-
I'm like, how do you play both?
So
places?
he's like, I don't want to go over there.
because the coach is yelling.
Because the coach is telling everybody to fucking hurt the
beat
other
him.
kids.
Oh, got him. He thinks it's a personal thing.
I was over there. Had I known that was the case, I'd be like, you come and you stand right here. You say whatever you want to that coach. Fuck you! from a 7-year-old. I'll kick your ass.
Every time you get the ball,
Like-
throw in his nuts.
Yeah, he can say whatever he wants. You have a problem with that? You can
No.
Yeah, you can take the field, fatty. Let's go.
Fatty. Oh, look at you. So
I
violent.
it obviously upset me because here we are a few days later, and I'm
Right,
still
wound up.
still brewing about
Still
it.
wound up.
It's just not. I just don't condone kids hurting a parent. What am I saying? A parent helping condoning a kid
Condoning
to
a kid hurt another
hurting
kid.
another kid.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I ever coached was soccer when Connor was 5.
Soccer's easy. Everybody just runs this way.
Well, that's just it. You have to go, okay, everybody now, run this way.
They go,
No, the ball's going that way. Not your goal. Turn around.
But, yeah, football's fun. One kid had a great run. He was running so fast. He was running.
Is that the photo?
No, that was the other team. Oh, man. That was their one big play, and, man, they just – I mean, that was cool.
Right,
You know, even if it was against us. Like, you know, that was so encouraging.
Still good that the kid did it.
Yeah.
Right.
One of our kids, he got the ball, and we said, all right, now run. So he starts running, and then he cuts, like, at an angle. So he keeps running. He runs all the way out of bounds and just kind of keeps going. Like, stop! No!
He's at the car getting in the
They're kids,
I'm
man.
in the car.
Yeah, so football is way better than baseball.
Well, there's more action. Baseball's a lot of sit and wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, this past Friday,
Yes.
we also went to Podfest down at the Marriott World Center. Very nice venue.
Yeah.
At least it was nice. They had my ID ready, but not yours.
Oh, yeah.
So
They didn't
we'll
have
start
my
right at the
ID.
beginning. So I walk up, and I'm in the M through whatever section because it's my last name, and they gave me mine right away. It's hanging right here, by the way.
They gave you a badge. They gave you a sticker.
I got a badge. I got a sticker. I got a
all types of
lanyard. They said, go get the swag bag, which we were going to go through the swag bag, but there is nothing in there worth showing anyway.
Yeah, it's just paperwork.
Just paper, magazines, and things. But, Michael, yours was not.
Mine was not ready.
Was not
They're like,
ready.
oh, it'll be ready in about 15 minutes. We'll text you. I'm like, okay.
When did you get the text, Michael?
A day later. Not only was it a day later, it was almost at the end of that day. It was like 6 o'clock.
They gave you a blank lanyard or an empty lanyard
Like,
and
that'll get
said,
you.
this will get you in.
Say whatever you
So
want.
next year, we just wear shoestrings around our neck and go.
Hey, I'm here for the lanyard.
With the lanyard.
Here's where we messed up.
Yeah.
We didn't do any of the seminars.
Yeah, the ones that were that day, I don't think. But I did. I got emails all weekend long.
Yeah.
Some of the other stuff on Saturday and Sunday seems like something we might have been able to.
Do you have
advantage
access
of.
to those seminars now because they were recorded?
Only if you buy the VidFest.
You have to buy
You
that?
have to buy that too. Yeah.
Podbean didn't include that?
No, we just have the creators pass.
Okay. Well, I think next time what we got to do is we got to commit to the whole thing and just go to all the seminars.
Go to the whatever seminars they
Because
can.
even if some of the stuff is mundane and we know the majority of it,
Right.
you might pick up on one or
that's
two
true,
little
might pick up
things.
something. Well, I think because when we looked down that hall and the first seminar that was going on was podcasting 101, which starts you from you have a podcast idea.
Yeah, we should totally be at 202 by now.
At least maybe
At least AP classes.
maybe a 205.
Yeah.
Something. But
I thought we just went to like 303.
I'm not
202.
sure. I don't know. I just figured it might be a little.
Your wife
higher.
is in the educational system. I feel like you should know this.
Why? It has nothing to do with education.
Yeah, 202, 101, 303. Yeah.
Well, why can't there be a 254?
Niner? Is there a niner?
There might be a niner involved
Yeah.
there. But Podfest Expo is a community of people who are interested and passionate about sharing their voice in meetings with the world through the powerful medium of audio and video. They were proud to unite as many people as possible to learn and get inspired and grow even better. There were more people there than I thought were going to be there.
Yeah. A lot of people flew in.
Yeah, according to the photos, because they were sharing photos all over the place in the email. Something you need to take care of there, Mike?
No, I'm just playing on
Going really on?
my watch.
Playing when you watch.
That was good.
We talked to a couple people. Who did we talk to? We talked to advertised guest, Mr. Stephen Pickens.
Stephen Pickens.
But then we found out we don't have enough downloads yet.
We're not qualified.
We're not qualified yet to receive ads.
We're like in the weird section. We're like in the We haven't just gotten started,
but we're not big enough.
but we have a lot of people, but it's not enough people.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they wanted 2,500.
And I don't. Yeah. Download.
We're at like 1,000.
instant downloads. Yeah.
Yeah, between all the different mediums we use.
Yeah, so like I wouldn't, I don't know how that plays out, and to be honest, I don't know exactly what advertising they would want to do. Like, I don't want to hear famous smoke shop or
well,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have done it either because I don't think those people advertise with that company because there's not a lot of cigar stuff. So it might have been.
You don't know, man, because like
well, it might
Sirius
have been who they went
Satellite
after. So yeah,
did promotions and stuff like that. I remember with Howard Stern, they did Famous. That's why I always think Famous Smoke Shop.
Oh. Gotcha.
Which is smart.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want anything cigar. Like, you can't. Here's the deal with the advertising. You can't do anything.
Right.
Cigar
We have
related.
been approached by a couple of different cigar things, and it was like, no, we can't. No,
Right.
we're not going to get down there and say your cigars are good if they're not good.
Right.
So.
Beholden to no one.
That's. We should
Except
make that a shirt.
you,
Cigar
YouTube.
Hustler Podcast. Beholden to no one.
Except you, YouTube and Podbean.
Our YouTube subscribers are up to 185.
Ooh.
But it's weird. We're still only getting like 20 to 30 downloads per episode.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, but no. But I did check. We're still number 1 on Podbean.
Well, you just fixed the video.
Yes. So the video quality, Mr. Brandon Vasquez, who was supposed to be on today, we don't know what happened to him. No
Hope he's
call, no
okay.
show. Hope everything's fine. Brandon, we'll schedule you on another day. Mm-hmm. Unless he shows up here. Well, it's too late now. We already started.
Yeah, we're already in it.
We're at 21 minutes in. Do you want to take a break and then come back and do
You
some
got to slide one other thing in.
Hold on, see what we got here.
We got
see what
8
we got
minutes.
here. We can. We could plug the Patreon for this week, Michael, if you'd like. Want to squeeze it in now or wait till the end?
Go ahead.
Patreon.com, if you'd like to join. That's where we have special shows.
You didn't talk about Cigar Peg.
Oh, that's right, the man from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's talk about him then.
Okay.
Gentleman came up to us as we were walking down the middle of the expo.
Uh-huh.
They called it an expo center. It's more an expo room.
Yeah.
Maybe an expo closet.
It wasn't that low. It wasn't a closet.
But tap 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 tap. Do you do? I can't do. I can't do Netherlands. Can't do Netherlands.
I just love this. Go ahead, do it again.
I can't do Netherlands. Do you do a podcast on cigars?
Usually goes
It's like,
Chinese. Usually go Chinese.
Yeah, it's all Chinese. I guess.
Are you afraid of the coronavirus?
Yes.
That's why you're not going Chinese?
No. It was Netherlands. I can't do Netherlands.
Okay.
We said yes, we do. and he goes, "What is it about?" And I went, "Cigars."
Yeah.
We just
it's cigars.
cigar industry information news, and then he belongs to a group called Cigar Peg, which I did look up yesterday. CigarPeg.com. It is a how do you say Netherlanders?
I don't know.
Say Europeans.
Let's say they're Highlanders.
There can be only one.
And they go ahead. What do they do? Tell the people.
They're a charity organization apparently to smoke cigars, according to the broken English that I can understand from the man. But on their website, you pay $150. And you get to join and sit around and smoke cigars with these other gentlemen, and then they use the money for charities of some sort.
Hey,
so
that sounds interesting.
I don't know how we could take advantage of that since we're not in the Netherlands.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Nothing we can do. But there was. Was a nice website. Plenty of photos everywhere.
I mean, that was I was kind of taken back. I was kind of like, hey, sorry.
He must have seen the name on our shirts or something. I'm guessing
somebody else saw Cigar Hustlers podcast on mine. They're like, oh, I like your shirt, man. I'm like, thanks. Okay.
Would you like one?
Like, you can get one on the Patreon.
You get one on the Patreon. So that was Cigar Peg. Anything I'm trying to think what else? They had some live podcasts going on there. It would have been neat if we could get on that list to do a live podcast from the show. Oh. That's what was up there on that stage.
Aha. Weren't you you were worried about your parking too?
Oh, that's right. We just sort of just parked. We found a string of cars parked up against the curb, and we just thought
we went in front of them. And
we went to the second to last spot before the yellow started, and we just parked there.
It looked like there was yellow there, and it just kind of faded away.
I thought there was a hydrant, but it was just an electrical pole.
And Mr. Palmer was nervous about.
I was afraid we were going to get towed.
I was like, "You'll be fine. You'll be fine." Wait, let me get my keys and put them in my pocket.
Right, you're just to make sure you got all your belongings out of the car.
Oh, at least not all of them, just my valuables.
But the car did not move.
Yeah, it didn't.
But we were only there 25 minutes, so it might have.
Was it only? I felt like it was a little longer than that.
It was less than an hour.
Yeah,
it was less than an hour, and it took us an hour to get there. Yeah, and then traffic on the way back to get here. It was 45 minutes to get here from over there.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it wasn't because of that.
No.
No. There was a fire on I-4, but it was way further down, closer to Daytona. Mile marker 22, just up here past the shop, actually.
All right.
So now we will take a break.
There you go.
And then we'll be right back.
Happy to help, Mike.
You said don't touch your microphone. It just crinkled.
I didn't touch it.
He touched it.
I did not touch it. The video will show you that.
I think you tickled it with your bottom
I didn't
lip.
touch it. I didn't tickle it.
You have to tickle it with your lip. The bottom of the lip. All right, we'll be right back. Bye.
Goodbye.
You are very special, Brandon. All right, here we go.
Yes.
We're on.
We're on.
Welcome back. We took another break. Went to the commercial. Back from there. What we'll do is we made a mistake, and Brandon was scheduled to be on today, and evidently he was
was here
out in the lounging and
hiding.
We didn't know.
And we thought that you blew us off. So sorry about that.
I was hiding. It was just
stuck in a JW. You know that can manipulate your time.
Yes. So our video quality is now better because of you.
Yes.
I'd say it's a little better.
You're the video guy.
And the really sad part is he just went. Otherwise,
Hey, look,
and the sound's better too. Did that affect the sound too? Does it auto adjust the sound now for us too?
Because
I don't think so. I think it's all running through your board.
it was super crisp.
Oh, it was super crisp last week.
Yeah.
I can't
Say.
take all the credit. I just
No, you do. You get.
Oh
you get
no, it's you. It's all you, Brendan.
So why don't you tell our listeners and viewers a little bit about yourself and what your name is and stuff?
So my name is Brandon. I do digital marketing. I've worked in the industry for a little while now.
Yeah.
I own a cool agency. We're called Creative Owl, and we do digital marketing. And one of our big focuses is actually in the cigar industry, creating content for manufacturers, for retailers, and pretty much anyone looking to tell their story.
Right.
If anybody has seen the Cordoba and Morales videos lately, he does all those. Also, the Smoke In video from the big event Smoke In, he just did that. That was premiered last week. That was actually very good. Did a good job there. I can see what you say. We had a brief discussion when he was adjusting the thing there, and the only it's the sound, because when Abe is talking on the microphone to the crowd, you're right. There was no way for your camera to pick that up.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could tell
You're
it
talking
wasn't.
about from the smoking.
Yeah, from the smoking. Yeah, you could tell at that point there was just nothing you could do, because all the other stuff, the interviews and all the other stuff that Abe talked, it was just crisp and clear and right on. But Abe was more concerned, I'm sure, at that point with the crowd than the camera. So he was talking into a microphone so everybody could hear him.
Okay. So like, who else have you worked with now that Mike is pretty much giving out your fucking resume?
Just the recent stuff, so people will get an idea.
We can let Brandon talk, Mike. God.
You complained earlier I wasn't talking enough.
Yeah,
I complained I'm talking too much.
His name
But
is
you
Brandon.
make up your mind, Michael.
Yeah.
There's only so much I can do or not do.
You ever see Lethal Weapon?
I'll just shut down.
Did you ever see Lethal Weapon, the original?
Yes.
When they started talking to the little boy, and then the other kid says, "Don't tell him your name,
Oh,
Tyrese," or something like that. Like,
Right.
Oh. And then like, "How old are you?" And then he covers the kid's mouth. He goes, 6. That's you.
oh, there you go.
You're that guy.
All right, Tyrese, don't say a word.
Yeah. 6. So, anyways, Brandon, who else have you worked with?
So I was a director of marketing for a pretty well-known cigar retailer, Corona, for a little while.
Okay.
And managed their marketing team and kind of did video production for them.
Right.
The stuff that I've created, Drew Estates used, the video content that I've created for like the Bar and Smoker recaps and stuff like that.
See, I didn't mention that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I've seen that too.
Just a little bit here, a little bit there. Nothing too crazy.
Abe. So you did like the 2 big guys in Florida for sure.
Yeah.
And then you do Cordoba Morales. Anybody else?
I did the American for JC Newman.
Yeah.
The video they use, one of the videos they use, I created. So
you're getting slid into a whole bunch of what's going on, huh?
yeah, the cool thing about when I worked with Corona is that it kind of gave me the opportunity to meet a lot of great people in the industry.
Right.
And the crazy thing is everyone has a story.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's all about. It's all about finding what the story is, because you could sell products all day long, but if you don't have an interesting story to tell, people aren't going to be interested.
Well, you can't sell product all day long if you don't have a story.
Exactly.
Pretty much. Hey, check out my cigar. Okay, what is it? Yeah, it's a cigar. All right. Fuck you. I'm not buying.
Right. Fuck you, I want to smoke the one I know something about.
This one's got a story.
Oh my God, a story?
It's true. It's so true.
It's the only thing you have in this
Right.
industry when you're pushing a product, and you can't buy ads on Facebook. You can't target individuals.
Right.
The only thing you could do is hope that you resonate with the audience you already have, and hope that, by their interest and their engagement, liking your stuff, sharing, commenting, their friends will see it,
Right.
and you'll get that organic kind of push from that.
Like
That's
it's kind of networking.
exactly.
Right. People connecting through connecting and yada,
Exactly.
Yada. Right. Okay. So, who's the best person you worked for so far?
Everyone's great for different reasons.
Get the fuck out of here. You gotta say, look, you gotta
so-
give
so-
us,
so diplomatic.
That's fine. You can say that everyone's great, but you can say, you know what, working
This
with
show here,
so and
Michael,
so,
doing what he helped me do is the best experience of his life.
working with so and so was really cool, or something like that. You know?
Okay, I think I'd say the one that really resonated with me was Z and Emil from
Yeah.
Cordoba and Morales, because they have such a cool story. Z, he was a political prisoner and
Right.
basically came here to play golf, and decided out of interest and from his grandmother that he was going to blend his own cigar, and it was just going to be something he'd smoke personally and share with friends, and maybe sell a couple here and there. And that was something that it was a cool story to see unfold, and to see where they're at now from where they started.
So just because of his story, it was the best person. I mean, did you ever hear about the Santa Claus tie?
I was going to ask, did you see the Santa Claus tie?
No, he has no idea.
No idea. Did you ever get a meal not to laugh?
I mean,
all the time.
So if you go back to episode 1 of the Cigar Hustlers podcast, which was the absolutely atrocious, worst podcast we've ever done, it was he in a meal.
It sounds like we're all talking like this, and it's just terrible.
It's really bad. But
it's just me and Emil laughing.
We got some pretty good. There's a decent story that we got out of.
We had him on twice.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember. There's so many at this point. Episode 112.
Yeah. The second one, half the show, Z didn't even know we had started recording.
Recording? He's talking about this shit. Oh my god. Yep. And we're gonna air that.
And that's it. Thank you. And we're done.
That sounds about right.
So has there ever been? Okay, so the best one's been Z and Emil just because of the story. But has there ever been, without saying any names, like a strange request for you to film or anything like that? Like, hey, I'm gonna go give it to my wife. I really would like
you to come over later to the house.
Yeah. And, bring some lube.
Be discreet, okay? Just be discreet.
I've been fortunate with my requests that I've gotten, but you always hear stories. There's some interesting characters in the industry.
Come on, you've had to have had at least one where you're like, I don't know if I can do that, or like, or be like, you know what, I'll get back to you. I'm like, fuck, I'll block this guy's number.
It's
block his number. Delete, block.
Right.
It's never been that bad. It's never been that bad. Everyone's usually pretty normal, but it's everyone's a character. I feel like.
Come on, I feel like somebody's like, dude, I want you. Like, I'm gonna bring my dog over, and you're gonna take some.
There's gonna be some peanut butter involved.
You're gonna take. I need you to take some really good angles for me.
Okay, fine. This one time, just one time. But I signed an NDA. I can't.
That's fine. You don't have to say.
No names.
You don't have to say any names. It's fine.
Just give us the meat and potatoes of the story.
Yeah, just the good stuff.
No peanut butter.
There's
not
no
yet.
peanut butter. Huh?
Not yet.
Damn.
But he is willing, apparently. So
If the price is right,
yeah.
If the price is right,
as long as it doesn't get on the camera equipment,
it always boils down to the bottom dollar.
It is.
Like, I'll do that for you, but what's it gonna take?
$20 is $20.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, wow.
Well, way to set the bar.
Yeah.
Really high.
Throw an extra 20 in there.
$20 per minute.
Yeah, $20 per minute.
Oh, well,
I need 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Here's $40.
$40. Tell you what, here's 60. I want just a little cuddle.
Is there anybody that, like, I mean, we have our goals and kind of aspirations and who we want on well, at least Mike does, as far as who he wants to interview on the podcast.
He's a big time. He doesn't.
And kind of where I want to see where we're kind of taking our new production company and where we're kind of moving forward. Is there anybody in particular that you want to work with? Do you like, man, working with this dude would be really badass?
Yeah, actually, JC Newman, they're doing that big renovation at their factory, and they're, I'd love to be a part of that. That would be something really awesome to kind of capture unfolding, and that's something that I'd really enjoy to do.
I heard they found like a hidden stairwell or some shit.
Yeah, they found a lot of crazy stuff there.
That's pretty cool.
I think they have stuff from like the Prohibition time that they found. I think back in the day, you would, they'd have a hidden safe or something that they'd lock the money in, and to I guess combat robbers and stuff like that. And they found all types of crazy
Underground
stuff.
Railroad.
Was it like the Geraldo Rivera opening Al Capone safe? Did they just find a fucking can of
bottle.
Coke?
One bottle.
Oh, one bottle of soda. Thank you very much, everybody.
It's labeled Coca-Cola.
Have
the
a good
real
day.
thing, so it's from the 70s.
So JC knew, but you've kind of worked with them already.
Yeah, so that was the cool thing about Corona, is that it opened up a lot of doors to kind of work with
Corona
us.
was the American too, so
Right.
Yeah.
made that connect there. But that could have opened the door for you, though.
Oh yeah, and I talked to their marketing team periodically, and we were gonna have a project pretty soon, but it kind of fell through. So you never know, though. I mean, the stars will align.
Right.
I'm sure.
Anybody, one particular person, like somebody that you're like, oh, that guy's badass, like that guy's cool, or there's nobody like that in the industry.
I think there's a ton of great people.
Jesus
honestly.
Christ, man! You're not running for fucking office, okay? Just say the one guy. I mean, you know what? I want to work with this dude. I'm gonna get you broken. I will break you, Brandon.
Drew Newman. I think there's a cool story there, because with Drew Newman, he's the next generation, and he's becoming more and more active in the company, kind of just as a voice. And I think kind of, you know, he's got an interesting background because he was a lawyer,
Right.
and you know, I think he was focused on that full time and kind of just started in the cigar industry. And I think that would be a really cool story to kind of tell and to see how that would unravel. And that's really what honestly makes me happy. It's just getting to see these things that, you know, everyone has a story. You started Cigar Hustler.
Yeah.
What kind of like what people don't know, all the
Right.
things that happen to kind of lead to this point,
Right.
where you have this great store and you've got these great cigars and you got great customers, and you know.
I don't know about that.
Some of them
No,
are okay.
yeah, no, they're all
Great story.
actually-
Great story. I like a poor black man in the city and come up hard.
Wow. Like, really took an angle on that one. Jesus.
No comment.
Okay, so you want to ask them the questions?
Oh, we'll do the questions. I have them right here.
All right, don't let them see it.
Don't see the questions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
we have
sorry.
5 questions. We ask everybody who's on the show. Same 5 questions.
Did you review the questions?
You know, I should have.
Oh, you didn't?
Okay. Name one person, living or dead, you would like to share a cigar with.
Well, I'll answer that for you. You know what? I love everybody.
Oh, jeez.
Not one special cigar either. I like all the cigars.
Yeah, I love everybody. They're great.
Living or dead that I'd like to share a cigar with.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's actually a pretty hard one.
Nobody pops in your head?
No,
Okay.
whose name jumped right in as soon as you heard it.
Right.
Drew Newman.
Man, that's a tough one. Actually, that's a really tough one.
Just say it. Just
Say just
get it out.
whatever name jumped in first
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, Oscar the Grouch. Okay, we get it.
Could be Uncle Bob, who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is gonna sound cheesy, but probably my dad.
Yeah.
That's
And
all right. That's a good answer.
The only reason why is because my dad, he hasn't smoked in so long.
Yeah.
And he used to smoke cigarettes like a lot of people. And by the time I started getting into cigars, he was long gone smoking anything. So I think it would be cool to share a cigar with my dad.
Okay, that's awesome.
That's good.
That is a great answer.
Yes, very good. Good job.
We're,
Ding,
fi-
ding.
we're finally getting
Finally
into
getting
some,
into some information here. What's the best piece of advice anyone ever gave you?
The best piece of advice anyone ever gave me. You know, I'd say
Let's love everybody.
yeah, love everybody.
Don't talk bad about anybody
don't
that
talk
might
bad
hire
about
you
anybody.
later in life.
I think just to be yourself. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people get held up in this kind of like misconception of trying to appease everyone, and they
Shows
don't
over
wanna
here,
be
Michael.
themselves. So
Michael shows over here.
I got it.
I
Thanks.
think that's.
And your eyes are up here. Yeah. Okay, stop looking at the questions.
Oh man.
What's your favorite cigar?
My favorite cigar?
That would be the Julius Caesar.
Oh,
Or the Corona House Blend?
No.
Or
FSG.
you know, honestly, I think
They're all great.
Cordoba Morales.
Sorry, Brandon. See, you had no idea that this is what it was going to be. Like, see, you might love everybody, however, we rip everybody
I
apart.
should have studied.
So, yeah.
I should have studied,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly. Like, I don't know if I want to
You're
do
the
this fucking
Patreons.
podcast.
Oof.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in high school
Yeah,
again. Like
it's crazy.
This is how I was in high school. It was just-
Oh, he's being bullied. He said we're bullies.
no, I was just bad in school. I didn't study, and I got bad grades.
Well, there's no right or wrong answer.
That's okay. That's, you know.
So that's what we tell you. But
Favorite
we'll talk shit
cigar
about
with-
you.
Hey, you
in the
still
next
got the high
episode,
school
though.
diploma, man. They don't keep the grades on there. So
That's true.
unless you dropped out, it looks like everything worked out for you. So good for you.
I won't comment on the dropout part.
Okay.
My mom's watching.
Okay.
I'd
think
probably
she'd know.
Well, now she can go back to your dad and be like, "Yo, you need to smoke a fucking cigar with your son."
Apparently, that's his life goal.
Like just the one.
Let me think. So, favorite cigar, just hands
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
Favorite cigar. Best one you ever smoked. The one you like to smoke all the time.
This is a favorite. This you have to smoke it all the
You
time.
walked into a humidor full of every cigar ever made in the world, and which one do you pick?
Because maybe you don't have access to that cigar. Maybe you just smoked it one time. Like, damn, that was the best cigar.
I think my favorite one to go back to on a basis like as a treat is like one of the Atabes. I really like the Atabes. I like those with coffee, and I just think it's a great cigar. It's not too strong. It's just it doesn't matter what time of the day either. You know, could be a first early morning cigar. It could be a evening cigar, and you feel good when you smoke one of those.
Okay. What do those retail for?
They're like somewhere between 25.
Yeah, so
30
they're
something
up there.
bucks.
So the production company's doing really well for Brandon. He's just,
Hey, he's
you know,
smoking them with his coffee in the
hey,
morning.
I'm lighting this up.
You know,
You
just
know,
had a
it
good meeting with
depends.
J.C. Newman.
Yeah.
No, it's in the morning
Yeah.
with the coffee.
You know, if I could just fit this in, you know, just if I don't have to finish it and throw it out, it's
Well,
fine.
doesn't have to
It's fine.
smoke
It's no
with
big deal.
Dad, so he doesn't get one too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a double whammy. Double Anabase. That's a $50 sit down right there, pal. Woo.
I think I'd give my dad something different.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? It's a good cigar, right? It's light. And
House blend bottle
Safe.
cigar for Dad.
Right.
Doesn't know what he's
here's
doing.
this Cordova Morales rum flavored stick for $10.99.
Hey, some people love rum flavored cigars.
Dude,
Hey, those
it's one of
cherry
our
ones.
best sellers.
We can't keep that cherry one here.
You kidding me? We see a meal every week.
Just about.
Yeah. Hey, we
there's
need
a
more
guy out
jars.
in where's he at? North Dakota or something. Buys those things by the jar full.
Yep.
Last time I was here, I think I saw her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's always
Exactly.
here. More cigars.
It's more of a louder one.
All right. Okay. Number 4. What fictional character would you like to share a cigar with?
Fictional character.
From a movie, a book.
Comic book.
You don't have to worry. These people can't be offended. You can pick anybody.
Yeah. You have to pick one, though. Can't be all
All the Marvel characters.
superheroes
I
and
would
villains.
say, or do you guys like The Office?
Like
You
what?
Like The Office, the show The Office?
I've seen The
Yeah,
Office.
a little bit.
I'd probably say Michael Scott then.
Really?
Which one is he in the show? I'm not that familiar.
He's the boss.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's his character's name. Gotcha. All right. I
Yeah,
was-
he's hilarious.
Stephen Carell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Just so I know.
But
what
the
we're talking
fictional
about.
version.
Yeah,
But
the
the
fictional
fictional
version.
role
yes.
that he plays,
Yes.
Michael, because it's the fictional.
Fictional. Yes, I'm following. Thank you, Michael.
Only because I think he wouldn't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
He's not like in the show he's pretty much a bumbling moron.
Right.
And in the show, in one episode, he smokes a cigar in a hospital, and it was like a big joke. So I think that would kind of be.
Nice. So, I heard they were bringing that show back. Is that true or no?
I think I've heard something too. A remake of some
Quiet
sort.
rumblings about it.
I've only seen it. I think they were talking about getting rid of it from like Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, maybe Netflix is picking it up. They're
No,
famous
he
for
said they're
doing
getting
that.
rid of it.
well, they were gonna get. They had the rights to it, I guess, to show it for a while, and then they brought it back. I guess they were gonna get rid of it, and they kept it. I don't know if they were gonna bring it back though.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, plug them.
All right, here's the 5th and final question.
Oh, man.
How to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
Here's your chance
Is
to
there
give
a-
your plug.
Yep.
Name of your company again, your website, your email address, phone numbers, bank account numbers, whatever you want to give us.
Blood type.
Blood
The
type.
easiest way to get a hold of me is my phone number. It's 407-405.
Wait. Do you want to give the phone number out to this crowd?
I've given out. Go ahead.
I'll give
407.
it
Go
out.
ahead.
It's-
Go ahead.
it's
407 405. The phone rings every day, anyways. Doesn't matter. It could be
Yeah.
positive. Who gives a shit?
As long as you have a credit card in your hand when
Right.
you're ready to call, that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
All right, start over again. Start with the phone number
Yeah,
again.
no dick pics, okay, guys?
Oh, see, now you had to say that. That's what he's going to get.
407.
405-2783. But
There
if
you
you
go.
want to look at my website is creativeowlagency.com.
Boom.
Owl as the bird, right?
Owl is the bird. That's
Okay.
a funny story how the name came. That might be another episode.
What? Tell us now.
Tell us. Come on, we
Okay.
got a couple of minutes here.
So basically, my mom, her dad, when she was a kid, wasn't a wealthy guy or anything. He just, he did what he could, worked many jobs, and every once in a while he'd come home and
With an owl?
Actually, close enough. He'd come home with a White Owl cigar. That was his treat for a good day.
Look at that.
And I mean, it was back in like the 60s. So
I was afraid they were eating owls for dinner.
no, not anytime soon.
Right.
But-
No, they're going the opposite direction.
Opposite direction.
$25
$25
out
database.
I mean, unless the
Things
owls,
are good in the Vasquez
unless
family.
owl's a delicacy. It's like very rare.
Endangered.
I hear they taste pretty good.
The Harry Potter owl.
Tastes like chicken.
So he'd bring home a white owl.
Yeah, and he'd smoke a White Owl cigar, and he'd get my mom had 5 siblings, so he'd bring each one of them a candy, and he'd have a White Owl cigar. And so ever since then, my mom's been obsessed with owls.
Oh, no, nice.
That's cool.
So she has, for Christmas, I get her owl necklace or something. She just anything owl related, she'll usually love.
Right.
And so I consider my mom like a good luck charm, kind of, sort of.
Oh.
And she's.
But
my
he's not
mom.
smoking a cigar with her.
I bet you she's like, oh, fuck, Christmas coming. Great.
More owls.
Bet you I'm getting another owl gift from Brandon.
Yelled at his father. If you hadn't
Can't wait.
smoked those damn White Owl cigars, Why couldn't it be the candy? You brought everybody candy.
Seriously.
I'd rather have the Snicker bar.
It's too bad you didn't bring home recess every day.
Exactly, right? The first cigar I actually smoked was with my mom.
Yeah?
Oh,
What
look
was
at that.
it?
What was it? A White Owl.
I can't tell you what it was. I have no clue.
No kidding.
It was
He was only 7.
yeah, it wasn't anything special.
Right.
Of
course it was special.
This
It
was
the first
special.
cigar
First
you
cigar you
had
had
with
with your
Mom.
mom.
It was special with her. You're absolutely right.
Right.
But it was actually the first cigar I'd ever smoked too.
Yeah.
So I had a
you
friend
died.
that was starting a cigar thing, and he
Manhunt?
nah,
No.
no one
You're
cool.
about the same age. Oh, well, that's okay. He's not cool.
He's older. He's an older guy.
Yeah.
Older guy. And he gifted me a cigar to try, and so I don't know what to do, and so I smoked it with my mom. I was like 18.
Nice.
Oh,
Did you
very
turn
nice.
green? Did you get sick or anything?
Not that time.
I've gotten sick. I've learned my lesson.
I've gotten queasy, but never sick.
Rookie. I mean, you had to commit.
How am I a
right
rookie?
out of the gate, you had to commit. I smoked a Cuba Cuba and then a Casa Magna back to back. I died. That was like day one, me learning to smoke. I'm like, oh, God.
Well,
I couldn't get my head up.
just a child. Just a child, Michael.
I didn't smoke with my mom.
It's yeah.
Does your mom smoke cigars?
No.
Oh, just, I don't know. Maybe something little thin and fruity or something.
No.
No. How's your mom doing?
She's doing great.
We should call your mom one day on the show.
Oh, please.
Oh, that would be fun. Does your mom listen? Is she a listener?
No.
Are you gonna make her answer all the questions?
No. No.
I am so going to call your mom one week.
You go right ahead. And then once you're done playing it, you'll be like, we can't use this. We can't use this content. She's absolutely batshit crazy. There's just
It would be a great show.
Oh, man. No, it wouldn't. We would
What we'll
lose.
do, we'll call her, we'll talk bad about Greg, and just have her defend him.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Craig's a golden boy.
Greg's the favorite. Greg is the favorite. What's your mother's name? Let's give a shout out to your mom.
My mom's name is Maria.
Maria.
Maria. Oh, get Maria
The
gone.
Maria gone.
Get Maria gone. Maria who loves the owls. Everybody send Maria an owl.
Oh,
Lots of
geez.
owls.
Owl
Sorry,
stickers, magnets, whatever you got.
All right, well, hey, dude. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming
again,
on.
we're sorry we didn't know you were
We
on.
definitely messed that up. We're pretty
But-
good at screwing shit up.
Yeah,
But we own
made
it.
a career out of it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just kind of
Hey, at least the video worked all the way through this time.
Yeah, we,
So-
we appreciate your patience. And,
I think you forgot to hit record though.
No, it's recording. Don't point it to
That's so
don't
funny. That's so
It's
funny.
recording. If not, I can just pull it from that. I've had to do that before. Trust me. I know all the ways to fix shit.
Some of the
so.
shit I haven't heard about, obviously. So
All right. So we'll be right back. We're gonna
Yeah.
take another break.
yeah, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate it very
having me.
much. All right. Bye. Okay, and we're back.
Oh my God. Here we are.
Stan, zoom in on Michael one time.
Please don't.
Show how pretty he is.
Stan is
All
a
right,
real
we have
person.
some news, Michael.
Stan's a lie.
Stan is not a lie. He is the new cameraman. That is Stan right there. Stan.
No, he's not.
Shake the camera. or
I'm
something.
gonna.
Show
You know,
my
I
video
think
there.
you should move the camera angles every once in a while. We should put it over there.
Why?
I don't know. Just mix it up.
You want one episode just on you, one episode just on me, one episode that chops our heads off.
You really should have 2 more cameras, so then you can splice in.
Oh sure, it's
Zoom.
not hard. It's not hard enough.
Zoom.
This already takes up 3 days of my week. Let's add another day for
It's worth it,
for
Mike.
video
Let's
editing.
be honest. It's so worth it. You love it.
All right. A new bill has been
A new bill?
put just yesterday.
But it's just a bill.
It's just not a lot.
I'm just
Not
a
lot.
bill.
Last month, the H.R. 2339, the Comprehensive Anti-Tobacco Bill, passed the U.S. House of Representatives.
Ooh.
We talked about that last episode.
Okay. Yeah.
It has now been referred to the Senate, where a companion bill, S3174, has been
Ooh.
introduced to the Chamber of Congress. Chamber of Commerce. Congress. I want to say Chamber of Commerce. But it's the Congress.
The Chamber of Converse.
Well, most of the same key provisions of the S3174 are the same as the HR 2339. They sound like coronavirus
Yes.
things. The one big difference is that the Senate bill is currently formed does not contain an exemption for premium cigars. So this is an amendment to the original bill. The bill was introduced by Senator Sherrod Brown. I'm guessing that's a woman. Sounds like a Democrat from Ohio, and has 11 co-sponsors.
Oh. 11.
Dun, dun, dun.
Out of how many?
I don't know how many.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what's going on.
We don't fact check.
Yep.
Key provisions of the bill affecting premium cigars are, and this is as reported on our friend Mr. Cigar Coop. A ban on sales of tobacco and vape products that are not face-to-face, in parentheses. This would include online, catalog, and phone sales. Under the exemption, products defined as premium cigars would be exempt.
What about
But this
text?
does not have an exemption.
Can I text?
No. Flavored tobacco ban, banning products that contain a natural or artificial flavor other than tobacco.
Can I WhatsApp sales?
I guess. Extended advertising restrictions currently applying to cigarettes to all tobacco products.
Oh my God.
And an increase in user fees.
But wait, there's more. We need more money.
And we need more money. As mentioned, the one major difference HR 2339 and S3174 is that there is not a language for premium cigar exemption. Shortly after HR 23339 was introduced, an exemption was carved out to exempt premium cigars from regulation from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, including the ban from sales that are not face-to-face, as well as FDA's costly pre-market approval substantial equivalency process.
Okay. Sounds serious.
That sounds serious.
So is it? So this lady's trying, or this senator.
Whoever this charade. I don't know
Let's
what.
add. Let's do some stuff.
Let's add this to it. So take the exemption out for the $12 and more.
But wait, there's more.
And
it's not going to
then-
pass the Senate.
No, it's not going to.
Doesn't matter.
It's just.
So
a
thanks
bill.
for wasting our
Just a
hard-earned
bill.
tax dollars for ridiculous
Only a
bills.
bill sitting here in Capitol
House of
Hill.
Representative and Senate.
We have a Corona update, Michael.
Oh,
Coronavirus update. The World Health Organization, the WHO,
yes.
has advised people to wash their hands and stop using cash if possible, as the paper bills may help spread the coronavirus.
That way we can
Now you have
track
to
everything.
wash your hands and stop touching the money.
Okay.
The WHO, not the group, the World Health Organization,
Doot, doot.
told the Telegraph on Tuesday that customers who use cash bills should consider using contactless payments instead, as coronavirus may cling to the surface of paper bills for multiple days.
Oh my God.
In the article, the Bank of England acknowledged that cash can carry bacteria or viruses and urges people to wash their hands regularly. Why are we not washing our hands, period, anyway? Who doesn't wash their hands?
I don't know.
Last month, both China and Korea began disinfecting and isolating used banknotes as part of their efforts to stop the spread of the virus.
That'll teach him.
Kim Jong-un's taking all the money.
Aha.
Officials use ultraviolet light or high temperatures to sterilize the bills, then sealed them for 14 days before releasing them back into circulation.
14 days of sealed.
So I
Sealedness.
think we should start taking all the cash here at the shop
And seal it.
and launder the money.
Like shove it in the washing machine?
Just have Greg take it home. He has a little washer. Put it in his washer.
Oh, it's a
Keep it
great
for
idea.
14 days and then bring it back.
Perfect. We'll be under.
But we'll have clean money here, Michael.
That'll be great. Ooh, smell that.
Smell this
Smells like
money.
Downy.
Oh, it's very nice. Florida Senate passes tobacco purchasing age increase.
What?
Florida Senate
Yeah.
passed a tobacco purchasing age increase. They're jumping on the bandwagon with the federal government.
Oh, so
The
then
Florida State Senate has passed a bill that would increase the minimum age of purchase tobacco products from 18 to 21 years of age. Mm-hmm. So now in Florida, you have to be 21.
Oh.
Remember, there was discussion before that
like,
the
well,
state
we haven't
said,
done it yet,
we haven't
so-
done anything yet. But SB 810,
But wait, does it have to pass the House still? It's still a bill, right?
so confusing the way we pass laws.
Yeah.
Passed by a vote of 34 to 4. So 4 of them are under or 18. They said, no, don't take it. We still want to buy stuff.
Oh, those 4 actually are intelligent.
It's unclear whether the state will pass a law before a federal tobacco 21 standard goes into effect. Last year, the state Senate passed a similar bill, but it stalled in the House.
Stalled. See? when this and
Similar
this
bill was-
one too will stall. Then.
Yeah, a similar bill was filed in September in the Florida House, HB 151.
Oh,
But this is still not. How do they get the numbers? I wonder.
I
What's
fe-
this
there's-
is this new one's an SB 810.
I feel like there's like a bingo sheet, and there's some balls. And they
they just crank the ball. The B42.
X9
B4 but it's still not received a singular. No votes. The bill also establishes new penalties for retailers caught selling tobacco products to those under 21. This is why I pulled it. I like the penalties.
Ooh, like a caning? Is there caning involved?
No. First offense, $500 fine.
Ooh.
Second offense, if it was in 36 months of your first offense.
Within 3 years.
Yes. So there's so much things.
Okay.
Now it goes from 500 to 750.
Oh.
And a suspension of the ability to sell products for, guess how many days?
30.
7.
Oh, 7 days.
A week. For a week. Third offense?
That would cripple a business.
Yes. Especially here. Also, we couldn't sell anything for 7 days.
Nothing?
You could sell No tobacco products. So Bang and chips.
Beer.
Beer.
Lots of beer.
Lots of beer.
We got deals on beer.
Third offense within 36 months of the first offense. I'm trying to follow this. Oh, okay. So it's 36 months of the first offense, not 36 months of the second offense.
So at least it's well written.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now a minimum of $1,000 fine,
1,000.
and you can't sell tobacco products for 30 days. Quite the jump from the 7.
So there's no physical violence? We're still not at that
Well,
level?
no, we still have more things.
Fourth offense?
Fourth offense within 36 months of the first offense still.
Please
So
be
it's that
physical violence.
3-year window.
Please be physical violence.
Make sure everything's still recording. Okay.
Okay.
A $1,000 fine minimum. These are minimum numbers, so you could be higher.
Yeah.
And a suspension ability to sell tobacco products for 3 years.
Ooh, no tarring, feathering? Nothing?
No.
Nothing like that.
If passed, the new law will go into effect on October 1st, 2020. Everything bad happens on October 1st.
Dun, 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 dun.
That is the date of my second divorce.
It sounds like it would be a good day.
But it's also
Unless you didn't want to leave her. No, please
it's
don't
also
go.
my second wife's birthday.
Oh.
So I told her, last present I'm ever getting you, and I signed a paper. Go.
Happy birthday.
There you go.
You're out of here.
Happy birthday, you're done.
Here's half my shit.
No, half of my half. So here's a quarter.
Here's 25% of my
Here's
stuff.
25% of my stuff. So
25% of my
you
remaining.
want more? Talk to one.
Yeah. You guys get together and share my stuff.
Okay, Patreon this week.
Patreon.
We're going to review the Hoya Antano, Antano, A-N-T-A-N-O. How do you
Oh
pronounce
my
that?
God.
I don't know how you
Antonio?
pronounce- Antonio, thank you.
This is amazing.
At least I said Hoya and did say
I feel
Joya.
like I have Jake here.
Yes. CT, Stronger Side of Connecticut. For decades, Hoya de Nicaragua has enjoyed a reputation as a serious connoisseur stick.
So this is the one that Half Wheel has just been like all up
Yes,
on.
they've been all
Like,
over the place
this
on
is
this.
such an amazing
Yes.
cigar.
And we will also divulge
2 years in a row,
behind the scenes
number one.
information
Behind, ooh.
on some recent industry changes, people's work change, industry position
The
changes.
dirt. We have the dirt.
We have the dirt, as always. We always have the dirt here.
I like
One
the
thing
dirt.
you can count on from a Cigar Hustlers podcast: we're dirty.
Oh, well, I shower.
We're not washing our hands either.
We're not washing our hands.
Not
and
washing our hands, and we have all the information.
I'm going to take a piss on my hands and then rub them on people's faces. No? Doesn't work?
Coronavirus, is that in piss?
I don't know. Who knows? They don't really know, but they just want you to not do anything.
I did watch Outbreak yesterday. It
Yeah,
has
I saw
become
that.
very popular on Netflix recently.
Ooh, let's watch this.
But the way it spreads in that movie to where it goes through the whole town, some guy coughs in a movie theater.
Oh, I saw that.
So so you can't cruise.
And then they
where
showed like the little particle.
yeah,
flying.
little particles flying everywhere. And the girl's going, ah, and then it goes in her mouth.
Yeah, she was laughing.
Yeah, then he walks out and dies on the popcorn stand.
Oh, on the popcorn? How do you get on top of it?
He cut through the line. I need a drink. And then he
then
falls into the
boom.
popcorn.
Oh, okay.
But so far they've said you should not go on cruises.
Yeah.
You should not go on planes.
Yeah.
Don't go to public venues.
Okay.
But they haven't said anything about movie theaters yet.
Give me a break.
Have they not watched the movie?
Give me a break.
Now no movies.
It's just so ridiculous. These people are treating it like Thunderdome. I
But
can't.
now I'm an expert on infectious diseases.
It's
Mike.
pretty amazing. And I'm proud of you that you.
Yes. Did you see my solution to solve the whole problem?
Yeah, we had to kill the spider monkey.
Kill the spider monkeys.
Yes.
It was that
All-
one damn spider monkey in that movie that killed all those people.
All spider monkeys must die.
All spider monkeys must die.
Yeah.
If they're named Betsy, kill them first because the Betsy's the bad one.
Betsies are bad. Betsy
Yes.
spider monkeys are bad.
Betsy's
not the people.
not pets. Yeah, not
Yeah.
people. Betsy.
Not all Betsies. Just spider monkeys
Spider
named
monkeys
Betsy.
named Betsy from Africa.
From Africa.
Because there's some over here in the zoo in Sanford that used to be. I'm sure those are okay, but
You know what? Just
you
to
know
be safe.
why take the chance?
Let's just eliminate them.
Just get them all.
You know.
All right, we have sponsored a hole in a golf outing.
Can we go back to the coronavirus real quick?
Sure, please.
I mean, because it's absolutely ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Like
It's
the
ridiculous.
bleach is all gone.
The bleach is gone. I don't understand why the toilet paper's all gone.
What just doesn't make sense to me is like
There was a fight broke out in a Walmart over toilet paper.
so
over
wait,
the
so you don't regularly wipe your ass and like you don't regularly clean your house? Like
Right.
I don't understand.
we buy certain things at Dollar General just because it's cheaper, cleaning supplies and
Right.
things. They had 5, I don't know what they call
Right.
tubes or
Yeah,
whatever
like
of the Lysol wipes.
yeah.
The Lysol wipes. My wife just scooped those up. I'm like, well, don't take them all. So we
Yeah,
took
like-
4. We left 1.
You're part of the problem, Mike. Why did you buy 4?
Well, we use them all the time anyway. I mean, my wife buys them as her regular cleaning
How
thing.
often do you normally buy one tube?
I don't know how fast she goes through them. I don't clean.
Exactly. She
I'm not
did. I'll
cleaning.
tell you right now, she ain't buying fucking 4 at a pull.
No, she's not. She
Right,
buys 2,
exactly,
I believe.
exactly. So
And it was the Dollar General brand, so I don't even know how good they are.
So she's just drinking the Kool-Aid.
Well, we didn't stock up on anything else.
Man,
But I hear Costco and Sam's are like Thunderdome now. So
well, it's actually the opposite now.
there's nobody there.
It was barren.
Oh, it's because there's nothing left?
No, there wasn't a lot of people there this weekend. And there's no samples.
Oh, of course.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Oh, no kidding. That's the
now
buffet.
I got an issue. Now I have.
Now there's no food.
You guys can take all my toilet paper. You can take all my bleach, but I don't get my complimentary almonds to try out before I leave at Costco. This is ridiculous.
You know, it was very good. We went to the flea market yesterday. Packed to the gills.
Really?
Yep.
Everybody's looking for masks.
No, I don't know what they were wearing. We bought a rug.
I think
to go on the new
eventually.
floor.
I think eventually everybody's like, fuck, who cares?
Well, they were bikers. They don't care.
Right.
No bikers wearing masks. They're sucking in all the fumes
Unless
from the
you're
exhaust anyway.
70 plus years old and you have health issues. Look, if you get this thing, you'll be fine.
Right. You know,
I can't guarantee
my parents
that,
are in
but
an age group.
There's
They
like
have
a
decided
90% chance you're gonna be fine.
not to go out as often as they used to.
Right.
I mean, they didn't go out tremendously amount anyway, but they were big for like Cracker Barrel maybe twice a week.
I mean,
Mom
come
got her hair
on.
done and that kind of stuff. But they're
How
like,
stupid.
not going. Well, they're in their 70s.
So what? They're
So-
gonna be fine.
If you call my dad and tell him you have a cold over the phone, he gets sick.
Well, that's impressive.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad. I'm impressed.
So can we do the golf?
Yeah, now we
tournament?
can move on.
All right, we have
Coronavirus.
supported the Wolves. Join us for an inaugural Deltona Health Service Academy golf tournament
Yes.
at Deltona High School. We have sponsored a hole. We
have.
If you do the golf tournament, get a picture with our sign on the hole, we'll do something for you.
Oh, we
So,
will?
Yeah, we'll do something.
Okay.
We'll do something.
Let's do that.
March 28th, 2020, Deltona Country Club. Shotgun starts at 1 p.m. There's a lunch at 12 p.m. Entry deadline is March 23rd. And we have sponsored a hole for $100 on here. They have prizes for putting, closest to the pin, and longest drive.
So how did this happen? Did you get guilted into this?
I didn't get guilted. I was just asked. Well, really what they did, they wanted me to ask you. And I took the bullet.
Oh, well, we took the bullet.
Well, we took the bullet. So the shop
podcast took the bullet.
Yeah, the podcast took the bullet, so the shop doesn't have to take the bullet.
Oh, that's nice of you.
So, yes.
Well, no, it's not that the podcast took the bullet so the shop wouldn't take the bullet. It's the podcast took the bullet so that your wife doesn't hate my brother. Because he'd be like, no, I'm not doing
she
it.
already didn't like him anyway, so
Oh,
it's not a big deal.
But it really
I
kind
know
of
she loves you
solidified
guys.
it.
Yes. If you're interested in the golf tournament, you can contact me through the podcast, and I can put you in the right direction, how to register.
Maybe we should have got a discount on our sponsorship. Because
Why?
now you're doing an ad.
We might do an interview.
An interview?
Or a call-in, not live. Unless you want them to come in, I can arrange that, too. Want the lady from Health Services to come in to talk about this one time?
With the who?
The lady who's in charge of the house, putting the thing together.
With the who?
No. She's not with the who.
Okay. But that was
Oh,
fun.
that was funny.
That
was funny.
Who's on
that
first?
was fun. That was fun. We can do that when she's here. You're with the who?
Are you with the who?
She'll say Delton High School. No.
The who?
The what? No, the who. What?
All right. Sounds good. I'm excited.
All right. Got that.
Moving
out of
on?
the way. Moving on. See, we did
Next?
that. Oh, we have listener of the week, Michael.
Ooh.
I have to
Who do
get
you
ready.
have?
I have to get ready here.
I haven't heard who you have for the listener of the week.
Yes, you have.
I have?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, listener of the week. There we go, Mr. Howard Gross.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Howard is a avid listener of the show.
Yes.
He at one time was probably still is a well-known face in the cigar industry here in the state of Florida. Howard sent a nice text message to me after last week's show. I'm going to read it here on the air.
Yes. That's good because I like to break this down.
Yes, I know you want to. Hey, I'm out here smoking a Bertomo, catching up on Cigar Hustler podcast, and listening to the Big Smoke episode, which is a great one. I'm really enjoying it. But I've got to say, this Mike Palmer on the show is a guy I've never met in person.
Yeah.
Now, Howard and I have met on several occasions. We've hung out before. You remind me of me and a lot of my buddies. I'm really enjoying this side of you. Definitely are a bit quick-witted and a little more funnier, which I don't know how to take that. And I look forward to the show each week. It's really something that I get to put my mind elsewhere. And yes, I'm still working. Howard's been working forever to put his own podcast together. It's just taking me longer since I can't seem to learn, but I'll get there eventually. So thank you, Howard. That was very nice of you.
So he's 100% correct. You are a totally different person out in the
This is
elements.
Mike too. This isn't
Like you're. Well, I mean, like I've had this experience with you here. I mean, it took you a while to get to that level as far as being open and funny. I mean, you're one of the funniest people I know.
Well,
right?
thank you very much.
But even when we were at Philadelphia Cigar Company, when we're out at different events, like you. Like become like an introvert, like you.
Well, those are your events.
Shut down.
I don't want to.
You want to outshine me? Outshine away, bro.
I don't want to outshine you, but I don't want the shop owners to get mad thinking, the podcast does not promote sales for cigars.
You don't have to talk about the podcast, though. You can just be funny and be yourself.
Well, I had plenty of one-on-one conversations with several people in Philadelphia. Cigar Craig and your friend whose name I can't remember. Ellis. There was a gentleman with the cowboy boots that sat next to me for quite a while. We had quite the conversation too. And
you were still very quiet.
I'm more quiet, yes, than on the show.
I mean, Howard.
But I'll tell you,
that.
the trick here is it's just me and you.
It is.
I mean, there's nobody here watching. There's nobody else here.
Yeah, but
I look at the camera every once in a while. Even that's become just an inanimate object that I don't even register as another person.
Uh-huh.
So this is no different to me than us just sitting. I mean, we do this all day long.
Right.
Really, there's just no microphone.
Right.
Well, all afternoon long.
Wow. Aggressive.
I mean, I've been here since 10:30 today. So then just getting ready for the show and for the Patreon and other things. And we had a production meeting today.
You're putting in the work, Mike. You're putting in the work. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Michael.
Now I'm going to go tan. I'll see you later. I do not.
Do you have anything else, Michael, you'd like to discuss?
No, I don't at this current moment.
I really know how to bring the show, Michael.
I mean, the thing that I really wanted to bring up was my story of almost killing a guy at the baseball game.
Oh. There are a lot of cigar safari things going on right now, and there was
you didn't talk about that.
No, I didn't talk about that. There was a notice put out by the Department of Homeland Security, but by the State Department that Nicaragua for the next several days you should not leave your home.
Yeah, there was a blip.
Yeah, apparently nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
I didn't see any demonstrations, nothing.
The news.
The people that I'm friends with that are there, all their photos were still, here I am by the pool, here I am rolling a cigar.
Yeah.
None of this, like Skip, here we are sitting on the patio listening to the people shoot at each other.
This is the one with the bricks. They're throwing the bricks. They're taking them from the
If you're quiet, you can hear the gunfire in the distance.
Right. Well, I mean,
Skip yelling grenade as he throws them into the ground.
Listen, man, if you shoot the protesters, then there really isn't too much to protest.
Yeah, I just wonder what the State Department. I'm sure there was some type of chatter heard on wherever they hear chatter.
Right.
That hey, we're gonna come out and demonstrate this weekend because
Gaddafi
is in charge now.
Are we now fine to continue?
As far as I know, yeah, it was just a 3-day. They never never sound the bell. Go bing bing bing. Okay, all clear.
Like, hey, you know what? Nobody's flying right now because of the coronavirus, but let's really press the people that have to go to Nicaragua.
Right, something else there. Did you see who was it? Gentleman from Christoph. What's his name? The young.
Yes, Justin.
Justin. Did you see him? Picture of him on the plane coming from.
Wait, not from Chris. Wait,
I think it's
Jared.
Jared.
Justin's Diesel.
Oh, Jared. He was on a plane from Mumbai or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was nobody else on the plane.
Only one on the plane.
Only one on the plane. So.
Hashtag no one's gonna cough on me or something like that.
Right.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny. I imagine he had excellent service on that flight.
Yeah. Would you like? Sir, you're gonna have to buckle up. Why?
What? Are we gonna crash?
Yeah,
Come on, it's just me and you.
We go down.
You gotta have at least 2 parachutes.
I'm not gonna jeopardize anybody else's life. Let me just float around.
Sir, can you turn off your phone? Why?
Yeah. Again.
I'm making a phone call.
You can't stop me.
What's your number? I'll text you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm calling right now. Hey, can you bring me a soda?
Ding. Oh, I wonder who it is. It's just the one guy.
It's
just that one guy.
On a B3. 3B.
It would have been funny if he was way in the back. Took a picture of the front of the plane empty.
Value. Get that value seat like we do. All the way in the back, baby.
All the way in the back. Hey, we both had our own rows.
That's
so,
right.
You know what?
Worth it.
Totally worth it.
777.
All right. I guess that's it for the. Oop, just stop. Didn't stop. It's, everything's going. Okay. Whew, almost had a problem there for a minute. All right. So this is episode 112.
This Friday we're doing Room 101.
Oh, it's right. Big event here at the shop.
It's not a big event. It's just a meet and beat with Patrick Vivolo.
See, okay. Well, let's talk about this. Your poster's a little deceiving.
I know.
Was that on purpose? And I got to tell you, the production quality is a little lacking. He should have cut the face off instead of putting his over. Or is that the gag?
Well, yeah, I put them over the face mask, over the hockey mask.
It just looks like it's a bad job. It doesn't.
Oh.
If you
Well,
wanted,
that was-
if you
I
wanted
mean,
my production team to handle that for you,
My intention was to try and make it look. I thought it looked good, but I guess not.
No.
Thanks.
But I looked at it and I'm like, oh man, Boo's coming. Oh, how exciting!
No, he's not.
And then a little bit later, I walk by it again and I'm ready and going, oh no way, meet and greet with Patrick. Not that I don't love Patrick, but
You like Matt a little more?
yes, we're special friends now.
You're friends.
He's my friend.
He's really good at making everybody feel special.
He does. He is very good at that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come on. We got 15 minutes to make it to an hour. What do you got?
No, that's all I have. I'm
Nothing
not
else?
pressing this. I'm just bringing that up.
Come on, talk about something else.
That's all I have for you today. It was a good podcast.
It was
Successfully
a good show.
ran
It's a run show
for 45 minutes.
47 now. See, now we got 13 minutes.
All right.
See how easy it is to stretch these things out?
All right.
You're leaving again. See, I hate when he does this. He just walks out of the show. I need a song to play you out. You're walking away. Welcome to the Cigar Wrestler Podcast with Mike 2, Episode 1. Oh, get your hand off the screen. You don't touch that. All right, I guess we're going to end it here. All right, thanks again, Howard, for the text message. Oh, he's leaving. All right, bye.
This has been a Cigar Hustlers podcast, a Mike and Mike production. Be sure to listen every Tuesday at 10 a.m. for all new episodes.
I am doing. I'm two-story raw.
Yeah, we just don't have to do a single podcast ever again. Ever. Steve.
I'm good, Mike and Mike. How are you guys doing?
The Hojo,
Hojo! It's the Hojo!
the
You didn't
moderator.
even let him fuck it up all the way. All right,
I gotta get past Hojo! Go on.
I don't even have to try to hit
He's
the
not
record.
even gonna try.
We're gonna cover a lot of ground here, Mike.
All right.
Try to keep up.
That's a sign of a good podcast.
Gave me
John.
like 4 cigars when I walked in the door.
All right, end this.
Mike squared.